Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Danesh. Today we have a quick unboxing of the Huawei Mate X7. This is their latest foldable device, not triple fold. If you're interested in that triple fold, I have another video up. Don't forget to check that out wherever the card's going to be. But jumping right in, we've got the Mate X7. Sorry, I just realized these free clips are lying here. Also, if you're interested in the free clips too, I've got a video for that as well, so don't forget to check that out. But coming back to this fellow, we have the X7. Now this is the box it comes in. We've got the phone here. We'll come back to that in just a sec. Inside the box we have, yes, we do get a case. Ooh, and it looks like a nice looking one. Let's just check this out. Okay, so we've got the case with the kickstand. Now this is the black color. It seems to match the back as well, which is pretty nice. And we've got a little transparent kind of bit here, just so that I'm guessing the interior of the phone is going to be visible. So that's nice. And then we've got the hinge protector right here. Decent back, and let's move along. Then of course you've got the SIM eject tool. I don't know what kind of collections do you guys have of SIM eject tools now, but yes, we do get a charger in the box. This is a 66-watt charger, USB Type-C as well as Type-A, whichever one you want to use. And in the box, we get a Type-C to Type-C cable, which if you have been following the channel for a while, you know that that makes me very happy because I have been whining about this for ages. But that being said, if you do not know me, my name is Danesh. I'm a tech content creator here in the UAE. That is Dubai, for those of you who don't know what the UAE is. I've basically I was a journalist for about 7-8 years and then moved along through my career and then finally decided to kind of go at it. So the last year has been my first year solo as a content creator. And if you are enjoying this video or if you've seen my content before but you still don't subscribe, please do. Any support to the channel will be highly appreciated. Now, coming back to the phone itself, we have the phone. Oops. Oh no, I tore it. Okay, we got the phone here. Now let's first look at that back, and that is a nice looking back for those of you who want to see the case on. Yeah, there we go. That's the case with the kickstand, which can, yes, it can be turned to use in any direction. Yeah. So we've got that as well. And then you've got the case here nicely protecting the camera portion over here. And then the hinge protector right here. And obviously that hinge protector just moves out of the way when you open up the phone. So pretty cool on that front. Doesn't add too much bulk. I'm not a case guy at all. Again, if you follow the channel, you know I don't do cases. I don't like cases. I like to feel my phones in their sort of original form. But yeah, in this particular case, the back of this phone looks stunning. Sorry, look at this, guys. That is beautiful. Now this is the black version. I think it just looks beautiful. Very nice hold, very nice feel. Great to touch. And I think that that's very important when it comes to foldables. I will say this, that I know why they've put these curved sides or curved corners, because they want that soft feel. But after having had the Galaxy Z Fold 7 for a while, I can say that I don't mind flat feel or flat edges on a foldable device. Like, it's not that bad. But these curved ones do help with the grip to open it. You see? Let me just get that proper for you guys. Come on, focus. So here, and then because you've got that nice little grip over here, it's easy to open up, and that's something that I really like. Now, like any foldable, we've got obviously the main screen up here, and then we've got the inner 8-inch screen. Now, there's a lot I'm excited to check out on this phone because of the very simple fact that we've got a whole lot of toughness now. We've got the crystal armor Kunlun glass. We've got a better hinge. We've got a bunch of IP certifications of 58 and 59. And most importantly, we also have a new updated GBox, which is going to remove some of the issues we've had as far as using Google is concerned. But there's a whole lot of stuff to check out, and most importantly is this camera. You've got a 40 megapixel ultra wide, you've got a 50 megapixel wide, and you've got a 50 megapixel telephoto. And I'll tell you one thing why I'm excited about this camera, very simply speaking, is that they didn't choose one lens and give you a good flagship lens and then the rest is all rubbish the way it is in the Samsung Z Fold. It's the thing I hate the most about the Z Fold. This one on the overall should be a much better camera. Anyway, lots more to check out, lots more to come. Keep an eye out. Don't forget to follow, and if there's anything you specifically want to see in the review, please do comment below and let me know. But until then, see you around.